God, I'm cold, folks. I am freezing cold. I'm out after dark once again. I've been let out on the loose. Where am I? I'm in the middle of Belfast. And right behind me here, this kind of black coloured building, which you probably can't make out what it is Mourne Seafood Bar. Now, Northern Ireland is rightly famed, isn't it, for its seafood. Your langoustines, oysters, mussels, that kind of thing. And this place here is one of two locations, the other one being down in a place called Dundrum on Dundrum Bay, and that's where they actually produce a lot of their own seafood. They've got their own little hatchery and all that sort of stuff down there. So I'm assuming everything that gets produced there is brought up here post-haste, and we're going to get some really lovely fresh seafood in the Mourne Seafood Bar. Oh, for whom the bell tolls. Does it toll for me? Is that the sound of mourning for the Mourne Seafood Bar? We will find out, won't we? Let's get inside before I freeze to death. So I'm in and I'm seated, folks, and I've got to say I really like the look of it in here. Apparently it's recently been sort of partially refurbished anyway. What they've tried to do, smarten it up a little bit, but keep it in keeping with the original building, so it's still kind of a rustic feel, very ambient lighting, that kind of thing. I like it. I like it. It's got a nice feel about it. Inundated with menus here. So what have we got? Here is the regular a la carte menu, okay? And there's a lot of different options on here. The only thing they don't have at the moment is oysters. The time of year I'm filming this, apparently it's very, very difficult to get hold of good oysters, so they're just not doing so. That's fair enough, I think. A range of starters. You've got some crab claws, langoustines, all that sort of stuff. And then into the mains, some sea bass, beef bourguignon. We're going to steer away from things like that. I want to stick to the sort of seafood, fishy element. You've got fish and chips. There's a grilled fillet of cod, a seafood casserole, all sorts of stuff. And they're a really good range of accompanying wines and beers and cocktails and whatever else you could possibly want to drink. Two other menus, though. Well, that's what they say menus. There's some chef specials here, which are daily changing specials. What have we got on here? There's a whole sea bream, there's some monkfish scampi, and then, now this is important, this one, a prefix menu. Now they're running this, I'm filming this in January. I think it may be just for January, might go into February, I'm not sure. And what they're doing here is trying to do a menu to encourage people in these quieter winter months. And this is something that's really important. I've been talking about this on a few videos recently. It's the sort of smaller independent places that really need your support this time of year. So if they're offering deals like this to get you in to try their food, come in and try it, because you never know, you might be tempted back later in the year for the regular menu as well if you find it's really, really good. So definitely something worth thinking about. And what's also good here, there's quite a good range of options here on this prefix menu. But the guy I was just chatting to said, like, if I want to substitute in one of the things from the main menu, like, you know, choose a different starter, for example, that's not on here, they will accommodate that. What they'll basically do is they'll take the price of the main course as £20 from the prefix and then add on whatever the cost of the starter is. And I think that's a really fair way to do things. So it's probably going to be the prefix I'm going to go for, just so you can see what kind of things are available this time of year in this kind of place. And like I say, a lot of independent places will be doing similar around where you live, so look out for it. Well, drink-wise, I'm just going to start with a Guinness.
Of course, yep.
Why not?
Our Guinness is actually, for restaurants, our Guinness is actually quite good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, ringing endorsement. It's quite good.
It's not going to be the best Belfast.
No,
but it is pretty good for
yes. Okay. I'm happy with that.
I would drink ours over Kelly Cellars, which is a controversial statement.
Right, okay.
But I do love my Guinness. I would drink ours over Kelly's.
Well, what I can pretty much guarantee is it's going to be better than anywhere near where I live.
Yeah,
so.
probably, yeah.
So we'll go with that. And do you know what? I think the prefix thing's a really good thing.
Yeah.
One thing I'm talking about a lot on my channel this time of year is that people should be getting out and supporting independent places, not the chains, because they've got the finances to last out these January, February, March kind of quieter times. And it's a great opportunity for people to come in, pay a little bit less, try you guys out if they don't come in regularly. And if they like it, come back and eat from the regular menu. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show people what this brings you.
Yeah, fantastic.
So,
what are you thinking?
Chowder. Seafood chowder. I mean, I'm a huge fan.
Now, because I feel like, see this salt and chili squid?
Yeah.
Salt and chili squid is unbelievable. I've been eating it for 3 years, 4 years straight.
Okay.
I still love it. Well, what I can do for you, if you want, because that's great, it's almost too good to mess up.
Right,
So I'll give you
okay.
some chowder. I can give you like a little teacup of chowder so you can taste that too.
All right, okay.
Because the chowder's quite filling. And chowder
Yes.
is chowder. Everybody sort of knows chowder.
Yeah.
This, I'd say the soft chili spread is our staple starter. It's
Okay,
by far and away the
I'm
most
happy to
popular.
go with your
So I can give you
recommendation.
that.
Yeah,
I'll give you a little taste of the chowder too, so you can have a bit of both.
perfect. That's perfect.
And then what are you thinking for your main course?
I was thinking the sea bass with
Yes,
all the
good choice.
curried
Very-
bits and bobs.
Very good choice. I haven't tried that sea bass, but
Right.
our kitchen is unbelievable at curries. That korma sauce,
Yeah.
there's something sprinkled in there, a little bit of magic.
Really?
They asked me for the recipe yesterday. I said I can't give you that. But they won't give me because they
Right.
know I'll tell everyone.
Right.
Yes, you gotta keep something secret.
Exactly right. So yeah,
sounds a
that
good
sounds
choice.
really good. That sounds really good. So
you
yeah,
looking for that?
yeah, absolutely.
No problem at all.
So that's me sorted then. Excellent. Really looking forward to this.
Fantastic.
What a friendly guy. And that is the sort of thing that you find in these little independent places. They'll give you the recommendations of what's really good. So I was going to go for that chowder. He said, I'll give you a little taste of that, but you've got to try this squid. So I'll get in the squid and I'll get a little taste of the chowder alongside it. Can't go wrong, can you? And then for the main course, the pan-fried sea bass fillet, curried cauliflower puree, korma sauce, onion pakora, samphire and chili oil. I like a curry. I don't often have a korma. But then it's fish. So you want something a little bit more delicate, don't you? Okay, I'm well set up here, folks. I've got my Guinness here. Dino, I know you're jealous. Look at that. Looks a cracking pint. And here I've got a little teacup of this seafood chowder. Served with a little bit of wheaten bread here. A little tip from the guy serving me again. He said, a little dash of Tabasco will help bring this to life. Now, this chowder contains hake, salmon, cod, and mussels. It's a pretty good combination, that I think. Little herb croutons over the top there, and like I say, the bread on the side. And this should be nice and thick and rich and hearty. Oh, there's great big pieces of fish in there. So the advice is, try this as it is, and then go in with a little bit of Tabasco and see the difference. So that's what we're going to do. I love seafood chowder. It's one of my favourite things in the world. And that first hit of that is right up there with some of the best. Oh, look, here comes your man with some squid as well. Yeah. We're going to focus on this for now. We'll come back to that squid in a second. You sit over there, mate. And we'll focus on this chowder. Those meaty chunks of fish are absolutely delicious. The sauce, call it a sauce, it's soup, isn't it? It's rich, it's creamy, seasoned well. That is so good. A little wheaten bread here. There's a little pat of butter if I want to go with that. Or just have it as it is. Oh, I love this bread. Dip that into the soup so it can soak up some of that fishy goodness. Absolutely delicious. Apologies if the camera moves around a little bit during the filming of this. People keep wandering around behind the back of the chair that's there. There's a Christmas party going on upstairs, even though it's in January. And every time I walk past, the floorboard's going to shake a little bit. So you might see me bobbing up and down, so hopefully you don't get seasick. Go in with a couple of drops of this Tabasco. Not going to go too mad. We don't want to overpower it. But apparently, this is the good stuff. He's right, you know. It's just that little zing you get from it. It doesn't overpower anything. This gives you a little background note of something interesting. Cuts through some of the creaminess. It's a clever little touch, that. It's basically just another way of seasoning the soup. And we're going to bring this chili squid in. Cooked in rice flour, which will give it a really nice thin crisp. You've got a slaw underneath. There's a bit of lime here to squeeze over the top. And then you've got the two sauces. So let's come in and have a closer look at this. Apologies if the ambient lighting here isn't showing the sauces terribly well, but there's your squid. I say it's got the Napa slaw underneath. Homemade chili jam here. And then a spiced mayo there. Got a lovely thin crust on there. And that rice flour is seasoned. And it almost tastes like a rice cracker. Squid is beautiful and soft. It's so easy to overcook squid, isn't it? But here, Not a bit of it. And that is done perfectly. Now this chili jam, it's got a really sort of almost smoky kind of smell to it. It's not sweet, like a sweet chili sauce would be. It's got quite an intense flavour. And it benefits from that. I like it. I really do like it. The mayo here, it's just got a little bit of, I don't know, paprika or something over the top of it. It is just a mayo. So let's go for the combination. Some of the mayo and some of the chili jam. Here we go. That is the sweet spot. That really is a sweet spot. You got a little bit of that creaminess from that mayo. It just slightly tempers the punchy flavours inside that chili jam. Not by much, just a little bit. A little bit of creaminess. It's clever. It's really clever. Now underneath here, we have got a slaw. So we'll get into a little bit of that. Nice, fresh, crunchy. One thing I haven't done yet. Slancia. None of this splitting the G nonsense from me. Just enjoy your pint. I tell you what, it is a nice pint. He was right. It is a nice pint. I like it. Right. I'm going to crack on and I'll see you back here for the main course. What an absolute treat of a plate has been put in front of me here. This is the sea bass dish. What's interesting with this, prefix menu, remember, okay? Let's move this little spiced poppadom out of the way. When you go for prefix in a lot of places, they'll slightly pare down the portion, won't they? Here, move a little bit of this greenery out the way. There's one sea bass. And a second one too. That is a very, very healthy portion. Here we have a sort of curry spiced and Indian spiced cauliflower puree, korma sauce, onion pakora. That's over here. And we also have some samphire and chili oil with it. It looks as pretty as a picture. And do you know what else I like about this place? The playlist of music in here. We've had the Smiths, we've had all sorts. It's just cool. It really is cool. I really don't know where to start. I'm just going to have a piece of the fish by itself, I think. Skin cooked very nicely. Oh, yeah. Come on. Let's get a little bit of everything here of this fish. Now, I know some people are a bit funny about skin on, skin off. With sea bass, if it's crisped up nicely, it doesn't matter, does it? Lovely fishy flavour, you know what I mean? The thing about sea bass is it's got more flavour than a regular white fish would have. A cod, or a haddock, or a hake or something. Oh, that's delicious. Where am I going to go next? I'm going to move this other fillet out the way so I can get some of the stuff that's going in and around it. Yeah, apologies for the squeaky door and stuff as people are walking past. Not much I can do about that, is there? So we've got the cauliflower puree here with some samphire. And then around it, we've got some korma sauce. So let's get the samphire and the cauliflower. That is delightful. It's an assault of flavours. It starts out, the very first thing you get is the cauliflower. Because it's a puree, it's kind of really creamy. A bit like when you have cauliflower cheese, that kind of feeling with the cauliflower. The curry spices in there are delicate. And then, as that starts to wash away from the tongue, you get a real good salty punch from that samphire. That is delightful. Let's see if we can get some of this korma sauce from the outside. That is good too. It's not quite as creamy as your average sort of curry house korma. It's got those familiar flavours, the sort of nutty element to it, lightish curry spicing, but it's a little bit sort of darker, a little bit more intense. I like it, I like it. Now I've got to try everything together. A little bit of this fish, a little bit of the pakora. We're going to get the korma sauce, we're going to get the puree. Get that all over the fish, get a little bit of samphire as well. If it will stay on there, which I don't think it will. Come here. This is going to be a flavour explosion. What I love about that, you've got all these different flavours Some of them are delicate, some of them are a little more punchy. You don't lose the flavour of the fish at any point. And the fish is the star. And you should be able to taste it. And you can. And that takes clever chefery. Chefery a word? It is now. Now, I'm going to confess, obviously I've got my Guinness here. But I have been upsold. I've got a glass of wine as well. And this is from their specials. Where are we? This one here. So we have a Viognier. Okay, from the Languedoc region of France. Aromas of dried apricot and orange zest, apparently. Oh, fruity, almost honey. Very nice. And what they try and do, when they're putting together the specials, they will bring in different wines that aren't regularly on the wine list. Just gives people an opportunity to try something a little bit different. Again, I like that. They're doing something magical here. They really are. And like I say, to do all this, those 2 courses that I've got, with the squid and this sea bass, £27. You can't argue with that, can you? I've just been past the dessert menu. Do you know what? I wasn't going to have a dessert, but they're only £6 on the prefix. And even if you're ordering off the a la carte menu, they're still only £7.50, which I think is a really good deal for a dessert these days. What am I going to do here? It's been a long time since you've seen me have a sticky toffee pudding. And the waiter who's serving me has just told me that's his favourite on the menu. You know what's going to happen, folks, don't you? Sticky toffee pudding and ice cream. It's not a small portion either. Like I say, on the regular menu, this is £7.50. Because I'm having the prefix, just £6 for this. It's straight into the pudding. It's steaming hot. I'm gonna burn my mouth, I'm sure of it. But I'm a brave boy. I have purposely been avoiding sticky toffee puddings of late. You won't have seen me have one on the channel for a good while. Because, as you know, it's my favourite, and I keep gravitating towards it. So I've been a good boy, and I've gone for all sorts of other things. But boy, am I pleased I went for the sticky toffee here. Just the right consistency. Just sort of spongy enough, so it's not so claggy and cloying. The toffee sauce, super sweet. It's such a simple pudding, isn't it? Just the pudding, the sauce, a bit of ice cream, vanilla ice cream at that. Oh, yes. The ice cream with a bit of that toffee sauce is a dream. I've got to sum this up in a minute. I think you know which way it's going already, don't you? And again, I'm going to stress to you the importance of supporting places like this, especially during these quieter winter months. I mean, these people, they've got a fairly healthy crowd of people coming in today. Obviously, at this Christmas party upstairs, and while I've been sat here, they've probably had about 30 or 40 people sat in and out, you know, which is pretty good, I think. But they're doing something magical here. They really are. In fact, let's do the summing up here, because it's dark outside. And whilst many of you will think I look better in the dark, it's not great for the video. Let's think about what we've had, okay? Oh, God, I like this place even more now. They had the Red Hot Chili Peppers playing and they've just turned them off. I don't like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So. Oh, they've turned them back on again. Knock a point off. Only joking. We had the squid as the starter and the sea bass main for £27. Exceptional value for the quantity, but particularly the quality of the food. Really knowledgeable staff who really understand their produce. And I've even had that little cup of chowder, haven't I? Which I think is just thrown in because they wanted me to try it, even though they'd talked me into having the squid. So £27 for those 2 courses. £6 for this. That's £33 on the food. Tell me that's bad value. I mean, I don't know what the final bill is going to be because I can't remember how much a pint of Guinness was. I've still got a little bit off here. The wine is £8.75 for a glass of it. That's fine. But even, call that worst case, 15 and 33. That's 48 with a right side of 50 quid. Again, I don't know if there's a service charge. I've not seen it mentioned actually anywhere. Maybe, maybe not. If there is, I'm happy to pay it. If there isn't, I'm leaving a tip anyway. Because your man has been fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. What a treat. So if this ends up being what? 55 maybe with a service charge or something thrown in? It's exceptional value for what the quality of this food is. You don't have to have 3 courses, you can come in and have 2. You don't have to have 2 drinks. That's just me enjoying myself. And why not? This is going to be one of the easiest 10 out of 10s ever given on this channel. And it's setting a benchmark. Early doors for 2026. The same as the French Table did in Surbiton in 2025. Remember that review? Again, similar kind of idea. Fixed price lunch menu that was. Can't remember how much it was off the top of my head now, but it was really good value for money and really good quality food. That's exactly what this is. If you're ever in Belfast, this is a place you really need to seek out. It's quality, it really is. 10 out of 10, Greeno's green light all day long. Fabulous. Now, if you enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed eating here, and particularly this sticky toffee pudding, which I'm going to eat the last 2 mouthfuls of in a minute, click a thumbs up on there for me. It does help the channel. Take a little look around the vault, see what else you enjoy, and then hit that subscribe button. Ding your bell for notifications. Let YouTube tell you when new videos are coming. Maybe you'll enjoy them too. And it's free, don't forget. Subscribing, it's not the same as subscribing to a magazine or a newspaper. It's all entirely free. Right, I'm going to polish this off. I'm going to polish these off. Then I'm going to walk back to my hotel. And possibly stop for another one of these in a pub on the way. You only live once, don't you? I'll see you next time, folks. Bye for now.